Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this nonsense. Let's talk about this nonsense, right? Because Keith Thurman sparked more nonsense last night. Keith Thurman sparked more nonsense last night. That's what he did. He sparked more nonsense with that interview he did, talking about Shakur Stevenson ain't do nothing. Shakur Stevenson is overrated. Shakur Stevenson ain't that nice, right? He sparked a bunch of nonsense that you have a bunch of people in my inbox talking about. You see, even Keith Thurman said it. We glad Keith Thurman said it. Glad Keith Thurman exposed the truth. We glad Keith Thurman spoke up. Keith Thurman contradicted himself. All Keith Thurman did was tell you how not engaged he is in the sport of boxing currently as it stands. That's what Keith Thurman did. What Keith Thurman did was expose just how much he's not connected to the sport of boxing anymore. That's what he did. He showed you that he's not involved in the sport. He don't pay attention to the sport of boxing. Period. That's what Keith Thurman did. He revealed that truth. That's what he did. He showed you that he is not connected. The moment he kept bringing up Isaac Pitbull Cruz as a barometer and a measuring stick, told you everything you needed to know. That should have told you everything you needed to know. The moment he brought up Isaac Cruz, he ain't fight no dogs like Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz just got dog walked by Jose Valenzuela. Outclassed, outboxed, and dominated. And he had a loss before he even fought Tank. Shamar Clark, what's up? But because Isaac Cruz went the distance with Tank Davis, if you go the distance with Tank Davis and you don't get knocked out, you get crowned that guy because you didn't get knocked out. What? What is going on in the sport of boxing? All you got to do is go the distance with Tank Davis, and that speaks volumes. That's it. That's all. You ain't got to do nothing else. Who did Isaac Cruz beat after that? Mr. Big Play Bray, what's up? And I like Isaac Cruz. Very good fighter. But the way Keith Thurman was talking, you would think Isaac Cruz is Shakur. You would think Isaac Cruz, he talked about Isaac Cruz like he was Sean Porter. He ain't fighting no real dogs like Isaac Cruz. And don't even know the history. He clearly not aware of what took place. He don't know what happened. Oh, this light cutting out already? Come on. I just charged this light. Ain't no way it should be cutting out already. Yeah, the way Keith Thurman talked, man, he ain't fighting no dogs, no real dogs like Isaac Cruz. Man, he got to fight a Pitbull Cruz. He just made himself sound silly. That's what he did. And why didn't the reporters, these reporters, my Egypt piece of butt screen, these reporters, this is why they go to these certain reporters, because they're not going to challenge them. They go with certain reporters because they're not going to challenge them. Every reporter, they're not going to push back. Eastside Easy, what's up? So that's why he went with that. That's why they go to specific, they choreograph and they pick and choose who they do interviews with because they're not going to be challenged. Joe Johnson, what's up, nephew? You understand? There's not going to be no pushback. Nobody's going to challenge them on what they say, right? And make them stand on it. I would have asked Keith Thurman, you keep mentioning Isaac Cruz. Who did Isaac Cruz beat before he fought Tank Davis? And after he fought Tank Davis, who did he beat outside of Rolly Romero? And after that, Who did Rolly Romero beat? Right? And then after that, why did Tank even choose Rolly? He didn't even want to fight Rolly. He said that they was trying to set him up. Remember, he said that Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions was trying to set him up. That's why they made the fight with Rolly. He didn't even want to fight Rolly. He didn't even want to fight Rolly. He didn't even want to fight Rolly Romero. He said that Floyd Mayweather was trying to set him up. He didn't want no parts of Rolly Romero. And Rolly did absolutely nothing. Actually, he lost to Jackson Marinez. That should have been an L on his record. He got a gift. Everybody said he got a gift. And then he lost to Ishmael Barroso. Then he got beat up by Isaac Cruz. Who did Rolly beat? We crown Rolly because he's entertaining, because in interviews, not because of fights. And then Isaac Cruz went and fought Jose Venezuela and got outclassed and showed exactly why he kept saying he didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. And I like Isaac Cruz. Solid fighter, good barometer, right? He catch you on a good night. If you're a pure boxer, you're going to have trouble with Isaac Cruz, right? But let's be real here. Isaac Cruz said he didn't want to fight Shakur because Shakur moves around too much. And then when he fought Jose El Rayo Venezuela, and El Rayo and Robert Garcia incorporated that style of boxing and moving and jabbing and not getting hit, he showed you just why he ain't want to fight Shakur and none of these other dudes. He showed you exactly why he ain't want to fight none of them other dudes. He showed you exactly why. Because he knew styles make fights. Shakur didn't get in the ring and stare Tank down and said he lost like he did Devin. If you don't know nothing about the sport of boxing, please don't talk to me. This is the wrong platform. Because here's the thing, right? When you say that, right? Shakur couldn't get in the ring with Tank Davis and stare Tank Davis down like he did Devin Haney because the security is not going to allow him to get in the ring. They ain't going to allow him to get in the ring with Tank Davis. The only person, security, you have to be allowed to get in the ring. You have to be allowed to get in the ring. If you're not allowed, Top Rank allowed Shakur to get in the ring with Devin Haney. That's what happened. Top Rank allowed Shakur to get in the ring with Devin Haney because they both were top down. They allowed him to get in the ring. Shakur